This mine is what I call the maze mine because of the intricate passages all over. They go all over. They were originally pipe workings that they were worked by the lead miners in the as early as the 1700s up to right to the 1900s apparently for fluorspar as well. So much a lot of the lead mines in Derbyshire they were later worked for fluorspar, and this is the case of this one. So let's get going on the ground, guys. The footing, that's the most important thing.
Oh.
Get your footing in. Yeah.
It was just that problem first bit of getting out far enough. And I probably got that same problem again. It's just a hard bit, that first getting over here.
Be sure to subscribe, like, and hit the notification bell. Let's do this. Whoa. It's a nice bit of a toboggan, isn't it?
Yeah.
Woo! We made it!
Gonna have to be careful, this is very clayey and there's lots which wants to give away.
Oh yeah.
Lots.
There's loads that you rather not touch down here. Yeah, as Richie says, there's a lot of stuff that's crumbling away. A lot of this very loose clay sediment, and a lot of this, some of these rocks are holding just with the clay sediment. So if you touch the rock, you probably have this coming down on you. But light up the way on.
Yep.
That's our way on. It's looking good. You don't have to go down the hole. You sort of go over, yeah?
Oh, okay. Right.
Can you see? A proud ambassador for Phoenix Lights.
No, I was going to say, I'm glad it's boulder keeping this up.
You what?
I was going to say, I'm glad it's boulder keeping this up, but it's not. It's just a big block of clay that's holding nothing up.
Just so we don't get very confused. It's easy to get confused in this place with so many diversions and passages everywhere. Right in front of you. To the left. Yeah.
Ooh. You haven't been up there? It's very small actually.
Yeah, there's a lot of ways on here, but
Oh wow, it opens out up there, doesn't it?
does it?
Yeah.
It's big, isn't it?
Yeah, it certainly opens out.
And as Richie pointed out, there is a chamber up here. Seems to be a pocket, more like a pocket of clay. I don't know. It might be worth exploring and climbing up there another time. We're going to continue on the main road anyway.
You know what they like, don't you?
Shine in front of you in the chamber.
Yeah. Actually using a natural camera or phase system.
So Richie has disappeared down that hole. and come out there. So I'm guessing we're gonna follow the main bigger part of this system, the main walking areas, because there's actually so much you could crawl into, but we're not gonna go into the main crawly areas. We're gonna stick to the main chambers. This is kind of one of the biggest areas really in the mine, and judging by the size of it, they must have extracted a lot of lead back in the days.
We're just going to go into the more miney type bit. Miney meaning you can actually see where they've actually shored things up.
Yeah.
With new stones to prop.
With timbers. So yeah, you can see the classic timber overhead, the header, to stop any possible collapses, and with the vertical supports as well.
I didn't see the headers, I just saw them. I thought they were just stopes.
You know what that is?
Sorry, not stopes.
The red mark, that's the survey mark. Yeah. This is where it's going to get complicated. You see, it goes in all different directions, but we're going to follow the main drive all the way in, if you want, yeah?
Yeah, good.
So, as we can see in this mine, it's obviously going in all different directions. And very important, we want to get our bearings right, know which way we came round. So there's a one-way main sort of passageway and several diversions, which we are going to be exploring. It's pretty cool mine, as you're going to see. And there's some flooded areas that we're going to come across, some lakes. So which makes it really, really photogenic, good for videos, and just nice to find on the ground, really. So, let's go. Ready?
Yeah, let's go. So, I just had to stop just then because there was a river running down my helmet. It wasn't any water coming in.
And
was that hot?
Here again, diversions. A lot of dead stack of dead rocks, so waste rock that the miners didn't use. And where you can see a lot of the pig marks. You can see very clearly the pig marks. You can see the old miners' soot marks everywhere. So the miners' lamps, probably oil lamps or carbide lamps, or very, very back in the early days, there would have been miners' lights, candle lights. They were leaving the soot as they were working. All the mineralization here, you can see some spots of lead, some other minerals, some fluorides.
You still have to get a carbide light, aren't you, as well?
I would love a carbide light. But yeah, these pig marks are striking, very, very clear. Here you are. If you light it against the light, actually against them, you can see very clearly. And the soot marks, beautiful. Something else.
Now, me and Antonio have spoke about this in the past. We absolutely love going down mountains.
Oh yeah.
Neither of us would have ever wanted to do it back in the day.
Not working in a mine, no, would have been a completely different task, you know, working down here, a long hours away from daylight, breathing dust.
Actually, it sounds like my works, actually.
Does it sound like your job?
And, oh, some galena there.
There's some pockets. As we said in the intro, this mine was worked actually in pipe workings, what they call pipe workings, original natural cavities that they were infilled with sediment, with mineralization of lead as well, and that's what the miners were chasing. And in some parts of this mine, we have actually fully natural passages that have not been untouched actually had not been touched by the miners, because they literally broke into them and they just could make their way through the mine. But have you seen a very interesting thing here?
What?
Have you seen the shattering mark of this?
Yeah.
Of this blast? You can see where the drill would have gone in there. Okay. And when they packed it with dynamite and it exploded basically. They detonated it. All this section of rock, you can see the shattering marks have a diameter probably about 1.5 meters at least. So quite a big bang this would have been back in the days. So,
and that's just natural into that. So, yeah.
There's a few natural pockets, yeah.
I thought it was one going up, but it's not. It's just a natural.
Yeah. But like I was saying, there's other areas in this mine that are, you can tell, fully natural. Actually, just a phreatic cave passage, basically.
Yeah. I don't know if that's natural or not. If they've made that as a ramp, or it's just been a natural where the water's dribbled down and they've come to the side of it and re-explored.
They might have made a bit of a water channel actually.
Because
I might be wrong, but that might have been to divert the water flow from the top. It almost looks like a water channel, a sort of makeshift water channel on the wall. It would make sense, would it?
Yeah, although the gutter goes upwards there, so I don't know how that works.
It's a kind of a strange gutter, yeah. No, but if the water comes down from the top, it sort of diverts the water here. Because in every mine they had problems, obviously, with channeling the excess water.
Oh yeah, it's a big problem to have.
And when they came across water underground, obviously, they had to pump it out if they wanted to chase the vein that was running below the water. So there was that as well.
Look at all these stacked heads.
Yes, packed walls, stacked heads. They're lovely. In some mines are neater than others. In this particular one, they did a pretty good job, I say. And there's some remains of the old rails as well, which is always nice to see, rails. Yeah, so what that is, Richie, that is a coffin level. So we're going to do a bit of it. We're not going to do it all because it goes into very crawl and tight passage, but just come in with me for a bit.
Sure, cool.
And you're going to see what the coffin levels are. I'm going to explain it now. Actually, coffin levels, they were completely hand-dug levels. They were used as a means to get to different parts of the mine, different veins that they needed. They're like highways for men, really, for the miners, not for the actual tubes and mineral and tracks. They were not mineral ways, they were man ways. But the thing is, they were so laborious in the fact that if you think that all this was handpicked and they were progressing just a few inches a day with no explosives, entirely handpicked, and going a long way. Some in Derbyshire, the longest actually coffin level is about 300 meters. Also in this area, which is quite staggering. This doesn't go such a long way, but we're going to do a bit of it to get an idea. Okay, let's go.
So that was Antonio's long explanation of it. Coffin level is where Richie died. That's true.
As you see, they were rather constricted, were they?
Yeah, and you can see all the pig marks.
But yeah, the pig marks, as we can see, are everywhere.
It's actually really quite cool, this.
Can you see the pig marks, the way they were working? Top down, they were working on a vertical line. Yeah. How you find this? Cool, innit?
Cool.
So in this case, it's also going up. We've got ascending level. But can you imagine going through this like every day. Oh.
No.
No.
Imagine me going through it today with anything else. But...
And that, you're right, buddy.
Yeah.
And that goes on up there, but it gets really tight and crawly that way.
Okay, so is it best to come out and
Yeah.
go back?
Yeah. We're gonna go back, but it's good to document where the coffin level is basically. If you're in the mood to do the crawly bits next time, we're just gonna need knee pads, yeah?
I've got knee pads on.
Turn around, Richie.
Sorry?
Light it up behind. Yeah, cool. The pig marks are absolutely incredible. You can see them everywhere. Obviously, these levels they were done entirely by hammer and chisel or pickaxe or whatever tools they had at the time. Just really something incredible. Something to be admired. The hard label is hard to imagine, really. That drove the men to go after the riches underground and to great efforts at hand digging levels like this in hard, solid limestone is beyond what I can imagine. Let's go. It's kind of a lower level. Can't remember exploring this in my little lower level, so my interconnect with where we're going now. This is one of the main working areas. You'll see a few tools and bits and bobs, and wow, you know what this is?
It's
kibble.
What the rocks in.
Kibble.
Kibble.
So this is where
Rock bucket.
they were hauling by a shaft that we're gonna see, I think, over there. They were hauling by a shaft all the minerals, all the lead. I'm pretty sure this was also used for fluorspar later. But yeah, quite a size really of kibble. And some idiot has spray paint right on it. I don't know why they would do that. And use this as a rubbish trash. Absolutely disgusting. But
better than they put it all in one place rather than like mines which we've gone in and they've just, you know, littered it everywhere.
yeah.
So what have we got here? So this is a set stage in a sense, because I'm sure you could tell what someone's done. They've gone into the mine and they've just brought all the interesting things together.
Yeah, a few interesting, few pointless. This is definitely a winch, a small winch here, and we're gonna see the shaft that goes up. There's a few cans that looks to be like part of an oil lamp. I'm not sure what that is. There's a saw, and this could have been part of a pump mechanism, not sure, or more like to actually drive the winch, most likely. Right, actually, yeah, that is the shaft. There is light up there, is there?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, that definitely goes up somewhere. So obviously these pipes, one would have been for compressed air, another for possibly water, and the much needed compressed air down the mines to drive a lot of, in the later times of the mining, in the 1900s, they were driving compressed air drills rather than hand drills. In the 1800s was more like hand drills.
Sorry, could you just shine your light up there?
Yeah.
It shows you the difference between my torch
But
and Antonio's.
it's pretty awesome as well. Pretty awesome shaft.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And again, the pig marks, how much they were doing by hand, it's incredible. From this central area, as you can see, that's where we came from. There's a way on there, there's a way on there, another way around the corner. So we have various options. We're going to follow the one furthest to the left and see where it takes us.